Stealth. Wonderful. These guys, the glue's kind of loosey-goosey on them. I think they just aged in a funny way, which might explain the... He's like kind of darker too, but it's still stuck on there pretty good. I mean, you can hang on to it like that. I just wouldn't pull it off, you know. If you do, worst case scenario, it's kind of shaped to his head, so you can just stick it back on again. But they're pretty awesome. I have these Alps in my store as well. They're like $3.50 or something like that if anybody wants to grab an Alf head for themselves. There he is. This is cool. This is a vintage Hong Kong bootleg of a muscle man. This guy's got quite the wingspan. Here's Hong Kong. That guy. Beautiful. You get a slammer with these pog sets too. So let's see what slammer you got. You get like 20 pogs or so. That's a really good one. Drug free. I don't know. That looks that guy. I would have kept that one for myself if I noticed it. It's too late now. It's pretty terrible. Wow. Yeah, and it coincides with that guy. The Coke Baron. That's... sorry. That's... Love that. Oh, that's a hit. And there's this guy. He's also drug-free. I put these guys in my store recently, too, if anybody wants to get some of these weird little Munch Bunch or whatever, Veggie Creeper pencil toppers. They're awesome. I love them. There's some bugs. This is another vintage item. Also something I just added to the store recently. But these are from Hong Kong. Cool old vintage gag. Another vintage item I just added to the store recently and to the machine recently. Pretty sweet California raisin. This guy. This is one of mine. This is a weird one. Kind of like swirl from mixing while I went, but I painted it as well, and I kind of added this rainbow string. But this is one of those magic skulls. It's got glitter in it and all sorts of stuff going on. Some more pogs. I don't think you got a slammer quite as good as you got the last time, but you get aye matey pirate. Let's see if you got any good pogs in this pile up. A lot of the sports ones in this one. You got this guy. Killed that guy. Flex. They're ridiculous. Let's kind of stick those back in its capsule. I'm nice and safe. And got one of these stacking tiki totem heads. These are cool. I'll stick that guy aside. If you get another one, we can stack them together. Kind of like how these ones are stacked up here. I have them in my store as well. If anybody wants to grab a set of those. These are contemporary, little cool mutants. The glow-in-the-dark one. Eyeball on his stomach. That's weird. This is a baking powder submarine. So there's instructions it comes with. You kind of want to disregard those. I put instructions up on the... This is kind of cool, and it's got yellow swirled into the base. I like that, where it's like orange and yellow. Basically, you fill up that center compartment with a baking powder, not baking soda like it says on the instructions. You want to use baking powder, make sure it's fresh. fill it up like 80% of the way, and then you're going to squish that little rubber bottom onto it. Really dunk it under the water. You want to make sure it sinks that first time, and then once it sinks, it'll go up and down. The baking powder's got to be fresh, or it won't go up and down at all. I have the instructions for those on my page, on the Monsters Booty Instagram page, on the highlights as well. This is a cool one. This is another one of the swirled magic skulls that I made. The weird rainbow too, but this is a particularly neat one. Score. Alright, thank you so much for playing.